And this is literally the definition of I'm so glad that I have this thing which doesn't allow me to get rid of certain clothes. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening everyone. Welcome back to my channel. It is an autumnal video kind of vibe today. I'm gonna be going through my current favorites, so things that I have amongst my collection of lovely things, and they are going to be ranging from literally makeup, shoes, jewelry, whatever is currently my favorite for autumn. I'm going to jump straight into it and start with my makeup because there is currently, and I don't know if you guys can see, I kind of look very like one-dimensional. There's a reason for that because I want to show you the goodness that is amongst this makeup. I was kindly gifted this set by Merit. I have been using them before. I've always just used the lipsticks. This is my shade and oh my goodness, I absolutely love the lipstick. It's just perfect. It doesn't clump up. It sits really, really well on the lips. You know how like sometimes when you reapply lipstick, it kind of leaves lumps and clumps? This doesn't happen with that. So I really, really, honestly, when it comes to the lipstick, I love. So I was curious to try the blush out, and the only reason why I'm even mentioning it in here is because it's literally one of my, you can see like I used them. It's one of my favorite things at the moment. I know I'm probably late to it. I'll show you my favorite before these. It was this little milk stick, which I just, again, something that I discovered within the last few months. And it just changed my whole life because before that I was always using powder for my blush, and it just doesn't look the same and doesn't sit the same. This is very, very natural looking, and I think that's why I love it so much. So I thought, oh, let me do a little show you what I do and how I apply this holiday set. And these are the 3 shades that it comes in. This is a kind of burgundy blush, the color Mood. This one is called Stockholm. This is more of your pink. And then this one is Bespoke, and I should probably wipe them. That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? Because at the moment, it's giving foundation. This is so unprofessional of me, Tiana. Look how it looks. And it just melts once it touches your skin. And now you're probably thinking, it looks very similar to the other one. That's what the other one looks like. This is like a burgundy, can you see? Very, very, very autumnal. The combination that I tend to use and is my most favorite at the moment is the color Bespoke and Stockholm. And I actually mix the 2 together. So I'm gonna show you what I do. Sorry, I'm gonna show you here, but I'm gonna look over there because it's hard to do it in the viewfinder of the camera. So I put the pink on the top of my cheek like that. And as you can see, like even the way that it glides onto your skin, it's very, very natural looking. It's not very heavy on the skin either. And then I get Bespoke and I put it on underneath like so, and like so. And then I get my brush and I blend out like so. The bottom shade is darker, so it just leaves a little bit of that shadowing underneath. Very, very natural looking. It doesn't look like I'm actually wearing anything. You can kind of see, can't you? Can you see? Can you see? Can you see? I used to love the milk one, and I don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with the milk one, but I don't know, I just prefer the way that this goes on. I feel like it spreads really, really well. Look at it. No, I love it. So yes, these are one of my favorite for someone who's not a makeup guru in general. I like things that are not difficult to work with. And if you like light makeup, then this is perfect. It's honestly for you. So highly recommend if you're looking for a good cream blush set. They also gifted me these beautiful lipsticks. I'm not going to put them on because I currently have my lipstick. I was like, why did I put lipstick on? I'm so silly. The first color is called Du Jour, a slightly darker color than the one that I'm wearing now. And then this is again Bespoke, and this is like a brownie color, again stunning. And then we have Black Tie, and this is like a burgundy, but my favorite and the one that I've used out of the 3 is this one. I love that one. I'll leave the link to products in the description box down below. So that's my favorite when it comes to makeup. Moving on from makeup, let's take a look at earrings, because earrings, you guys know I love my earrings, right? Absolutely adore them. My Chanel ones will always be my top dog when it comes to all my earrings. Absolutely love my vintage Chanel. However, I have discovered a new brand which, I love their earrings so much. I had loads of compliments from people at the Hermes sale asking me where were my earrings from, and they are Jennifer Behr earrings. Now I have these ones. I do want to add another pair, but these are my first Why did you do that? And as you guys can see, they are absolutely gorgeous. Whether it's summer, whether it's winter, I'm going to wear them. I do not care. I absolutely love them. They are one of the most complimented earrings that I've had since I've had them. And I always get asked by you guys where these ones are from. I'm like, they're just Zara. And look how tired they look. I've never worn costume jewelry as much as I've worn these. I'm not the, like, I don't know. I've always been a little bit anti costume jewelry. But with these, look, that's how much I've worn them. They are just finished. Absolutely finished. And if I could get another pair like this plated in 24 karat gold, which is what these are plated in, then I would, because I really, these again are still one of my favorite earrings, and I'll still wear them because the fronts still look okay. As long as no one steps behind me, I'm all good. I'll get away with the fact that they're literally turning green at the back and losing their gold. But to replace those, I just invested in something a little bit more expensive, and they just look absolutely stunning. They're one of my favorites. In fact, let me put one on now so you guys can see what I mean. And she has so many different designs, which I'm in love with. The butterfly ones are actually the next ones I'm thinking about getting. Look at that. How pretty is that? I mean, come on. Oh! Yeah, you guys know I'm going to be wearing these a lot. I'm not a fan of the packaging, not going to lie. The packaging is kind of cheap and cheerful. And considering that these aren't exactly your cheapest earrings, I like the earrings enough to ignore the packaging. Another current favorite is going to be a bag. A bag that I've only suddenly realized that I'm obsessed with, because every last picture that I've taken has been with this particular bag. And it is my Hermes Kelly in the size 25, my a la carte bag. I love this bag so much. Every autumn comes, I'm like, it's her time to shine. I always gravitate to it. If I had to pick a bigger size than a mini Kelly, like a practical bag, then it would definitely be the 25 over any other size. This is my size. You guys know, you've seen burgundy all over the internet. Everyone's going burgundy crazy, and burgundy is very much so a fall color. So yeah, it only makes sense that this is going to be part of my autumn favorites, because what bag is more perfect than this? Up next, we have slip skirts, and that is a current thing that I am so into at the moment. Joseph have some really beautiful silk slip skirts, and I'm just in love with slip skirts at the moment. I just feel like it's the perfect thing when you want to look chic but really relaxed and comfortable at the same time. They're basic, they're minimal, but they are such an elegant piece to have in your wardrobe, because you can style it in multiple ways. It will be in your wardrobe for a very long time. Before we move on to my next 4 favorite, if you're new to my channel, then welcome. Please make sure you don't leave without hitting that subscribe button and turn on post notifications so you never ever miss a video, because if you like luxury and fashion, then you're in the right place to be. Wait, is that English? Then you're in the right place. On to my next lovely, absolutely gorgeous piece of clothing. Guys, we are looking at my Kate cardigan. Yes. Clap hands for one of the most luxurious pieces of clothing in my closet. I'm in love with them, absolutely adore them. However, you might not like them, and I will explain this further right now, because I see so many people being like, they're not worth the money, they bobble up, they're this, they're that. And in my head, all I can think of is that this is cashmere. This is a material that bobbles. Wool, cashmere, materials like that, they are known to bobble. So what makes people think that spending £2,000 is going to change the way that a material naturally works? It's not going to happen. So it's something that you guys really need to think about when you invest into any particular clothing, especially if you're going to spend a lot of money. If things like that bother you, then don't spend the money on the high expensive items. I will always link cheaper versions and alternatives. However, if you are looking at this, then be prepared that it will bobble. That is the nature of the material, and you cannot change that no matter how much money you spend on a piece of clothing. It doesn't bother me, clearly, because I have 3 and I absolutely love them. They are one of those things which year after year I've pulled out. I use particularly more in the spring/autumn time as opposed to winter, because winter the sleeves are a little bit too big, and I feel like putting them inside of a jacket or coat or whatever it is can be a little bit of a mission, you know, when you've got layers on. It's just... So I only wear these more in the spring and fall time. We have some shoes, which are currently my faves, and they are the Hermes Colettes. In love with these shoes, you guys. They are so comfortable. The leather is so soft, and that's why I just love them. You know how like some shoes from Hermes are just, oh, the leather. The leather just eat your feet up and leave blisters everywhere, and it's just awful. Awful. Like, I genuinely have no idea how people buy shoes that expensive and have to break them in order for them to even be comfortable. I've never ever got that philosophy and logic. If it's not comfortable, then I'm not gonna buy it. And these are honestly one of the most comfortable shoes. They are so soft, and they just feel nice on the foot. All I will say is that there is no support on the inside, so they're very, very flat. And if you're someone who likes that support, then maybe get a pair of insoles to put inside to give you that support that predominantly all of Hermes shoes don't have. My current favorite pair of sunglasses have to be the collaboration between Cos and Linda Farrell. Farrell, why did I say Will Farrell? Linda Farrell. Why do I keep saying Farrell? Ugh. These are my favorite sunglasses. You would have seen these on my Instagram a lot. They're so chic. Perfume, my current go-to, Casablanca Lily by Byredo. I've also been using my Penhalagons, Cairo. This just smells like money, doesn't it? It's like, woof, here comes money. So these are my two current scents that I've been jumping to a lot recently. This is the perfect description of it. Luxury and class in a bottle. This is someone's review on the perfume. Stunning. A beautiful feminine perfume with classic white floral notes, but a deeper, almost molasses like honey note that's not overly sweet, but just hints of being there. There is a hint of plum that becomes stronger as it dries down, but not overbearingly so. The notes in this perfume blend like a dream, no harsh components. It's so smooth. It's non-offensive and sexy. Agreed, 100%. My collection is around 100 perfumes, and this is one of the best by far. I feel like she describes this scent so well. Another review by someone else. This is one big perfume. I love my scents to be multi-layered and interesting, and Cairo from Penhalagon does not disappoint. It starts with a blast of rosy oud sweetness, quickly developing into a darker amber smoke with spicy undercurrents. I also get a lot of wood mask shades throughout the day, reminding me of incense and old churches. I mean, okay. That's not a great description. I will say this is one of those scents which I feel like you need to get used to, because the very first time that I smelt it, I wasn't a fan. I was like, And then as I started using it more, I was actually like, this is nice. So these are my two current favorites, and that is it. When it comes to pants, guys, as I said, I'm so glad that I don't throw away clothes, because I am going on a tailored trouser tip at the moment. Most of my cupboard now is filled with wide leg trousers, whether it's jeans, whether it's trousers, whatever it is, it's always wide leg. And I used to be on the tailored side of things, as you can tell. And I cleared out my cupboard and got rid of these. These are all very old, like a good few, I mean really good few years old, at 6, maybe 7 years old. But I didn't want to get rid of them because they were still good. Do you know what I mean? When clothing is good, why am I getting rid of it? I saw Jennifer Lopez wearing a pair of tailored trousers with the jumper, and she had a pair of heels on and her Birkin bag, a bun and a pair of sunglasses. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is so me. This is me. So yeah, she kind of inspired me to get all these trousers out and start wearing them again. And that concludes today's autumn/fall's favorites. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Have a beautiful rest of the week, and I shall catch you in the next one. Take care. Bye.